G'day, I'm Clive and welcome to part 7 of my storage build for my hiking and camping gear. Finished the counter off earlier today. I might put a couple of supports underneath to level it, but all in all this part's done. So today is going to be the first time I've actually used this to make videos, and hopefully it'll be a lot easier for you to see what I'm doing. Now I've done a little bit more since yesterday, so I'll get the camera and I'll show you what I've got done. I made a couple of little tweaks, let's say. Give it a bit of wood. First thing I did today was this third panel. I took that one off and I replaced it with a different one because this is one I cut down and I just wasn't happy with the way it looked. So I didn't waste that. I actually used that for other things I've been doing. It's left this nice and uneven, and what I'm thinking is just doing a light sand on that just to smooth it off a bit, and the same on the corner here from when walking around. But I just like that where it's just not butting and it just shows all the different wood we've got. Like I said, it's nothing fancy, nothing plain. Another thing I got done today was this piece. I don't know if you saw the last video. There's this piece all the way down was spaced out because I wanted this here to overlap. I've got the vacuum there to clean up so I can make more mess. And I also got this panelling done here, and it just makes it look nicer. And on this side, to hide the actual my brain's turned off, the wood on the inside, I've put this down. It just looks nice. Brought it all the way across. Structural pine, that's it, which is hiding behind here, and it just didn't look nice to me. I've done the same here and the same all the way at the bottom. So this one is going to be a drop down door. So instead of it open sideways, because it's so long, I'm just going to put hinges at the bottom, so when I get in I can just drop it down, get what I want out and lift it back up, and I've got a couple of the little bolts to lock into there. I'm going to do the same on the bottom. Now I'm in two minds whether to have it drop down or lift up, but I'm thinking the drop down is probably going to be the easiest because I'm still going to drag stuff out. I'm just going to make sure I don't put too much weight on the door when I'm getting things in and out of there. So I've done the same on this end. So that just looks, to me, it looks nice and strong now, and it matches in with everything else. Bit of a mess in there, but that'll all get sorted soon. Like I said on the last video, I've still got the shoe racks and everything to do in there. Still got to do this shelving. Now these, I'm thinking about taking these out because even with the shorter ones they hang low. I'm just looking for some small hooks where I can still hang this over. The packs aren't going to be heavy because they're all going to be empty packs in here. The packs that have got gear in are going down there. I don't know if the camera's allowing us to see it with the light behind it. So these are going to be the main heavy packs. So yeah, this is what I'm getting done today, is this panel across here, the same as that one, with the soundproofing behind, and it's going to be the first time I've used the counter with the camera to make a video. What we're going to need, I've got the soundproofing up there, so I'll grab some of them down. May need another one. Now this has worked out just nice. It wasn't planned, but when I put these shelves up and then put the shelf on here, it worked out in the end the same depth as the width of this, so perfect for that. All I'm going to need now is to measure the wall there. I know it's going to be 5 slats going down, panels of wood, and I've got 3 pieces of wood to come down, which will be holding it just away from the wall and allowing the soundproofing to sit on the back of the panels. So I'll clear that, I'll measure it all up, cut the 5 pieces of wood, bring them in here, bring the 3 pieces in, and I'll show you how I do it. I've got the pre-cut 3 pieces, battens, that are going to be on the wall, holding the wood away. That's the left hand one. And that's the centre one. And these are the 3 battens which are going to be holding the soundproofing away, and the actual panel is going to screw onto here. And let me show you this. This is the hold that in place. You can see there's what's that, about 7 or 8 mil gap. So when that's on the actual back, there's going to be a gap behind it. So that's going to be on the back of the panels that are going on here. So measure up for the wood. Bottom 1765. Oh, I've taken it out. So 1. Right, let's measure the first piece of soundproofing. Put it that way. Are you going to be lucky or not? What do you think? Nah, not lucky. All done is use a set square, put it in, and now it's got to measure from here to here, stick some soundproofing on it, do the same on this side, squeeze it in, and I'll just screw it in, and then each one I'll just take the measurements and do that one at a time. Now this stuff I got from the local hardware called Bunnings here in Australia, and I'll get it in the next one down. I'll tell you what it's. No, I'll get it now. The name is Pomoride, and it's a foam roll, self-adhesive polyethylene, 1.8 metre roll, 10 millimeters deep by 750 wide. there. Enough overlap. I'm going to put the next one on, it will just squash that down, so it should be a nice tight join to it. Let's see if I've got knob teeth to fit there. They all come in useful, the little bits. Right. Not quite, but we'll cut them to fit. Bugger, almost perfect. Went off the line a bit. Right, first one done. Let's get it in place. Now I put a couple of screws in either point. 1, 2, 3, 6 screws in now. And I'll do the same with the rest, and I'll bring you back when I get there. Got it done. That's a pain. The other one, the large one, I was able to build the frame, do it all on the floor, soundproof it, lift it up, put it in place, done. This one, because of having the trim down there, the trim here, the power point, it prevented me from doing that. I was going to take this one out so I could put it in a sideways angle, but the power point stopped me doing that. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, all slightly different sizes. Top one had to be trimmed throughout the whole top. I need to sand that there. So I'm just looking, I need to sand that. The top one needed to be trimmed at the top to make it fit, because it's not as wide as these. But it looks good. And just standing here, you can hear the differences. Very little echo coming off the wood. Before, if I stood here, there was a load of echo coming off the actual bare wall, and these sound absorbers help big time. They don't stop sound. They're actual sound absorbers, so it actually draws the sound into them but stops the echo. So yeah, if you put them on the wall, the sound will still come through. They're good, I like them. So this is, it started off as really the storage and shelving for my hiking and camping gear, and it's evolved now more into my actual YouTube studio also. I've got to go, I went and they never had any of the actual little bolts in there, the actual locks, door locks, which I want, so I can't continue making the doors yet, or the drop down door for the counter here, or the drop down doors. Actually I might, to be honest, I've just thought of something, I might have that as a lift up, and if I have that bottom one down here lift up, I can actually have a latch on the inside and a bolt here to bolt it and hold it in place. So just stood here thinking about that. I think that will work. I'm going to have to, because I'm using this 17mm by 150, which will be 17mm by 130 by 2.5 1.5, 2.1, 2.2 meters in length, and then I'm going to have some reinforcement on the back of that door. I'm going to need about 4, maybe 5 hinges, just small ones to match the ones I'm using down here, so it all looks universal, all the same. Yeah, short video. I was hoping to make it a bit longer, but that just took so much time. What I did do is some little offcuts here. Don't know if you can see them. That's where I trimmed them off a panel similar to this, and they allow me to use it to just nail into the side here to hold this in place. So the whole idea of doing it this way is, I know the main frames are bolted to the wall, but I want as little as possible being bolted to the wall. So if I can get away without it being bolted to the wall, that's the way I'm going to do it. It might take a little bit more effort, but when it comes to, if I ever have to rip all this out, I want to be able to go around and just bog the holes up, sand them back, seal, primer, undercoat and paint, and that's it, done. I don't want to have hundreds and hundreds of holes everywhere and possibility of cracks and that. So that actually looks nice, finishing that off like that there. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you're not a subscriber, please go down below, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell next to it and select all, so you can be notified of all future videos. And if you are already a subscriber, again I thank you very much.